Would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert on first down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. 20.
This is too easy right here.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Do it. Nice.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last night didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Caleb Chason. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Couple up to about the 30.
Number 1, the ball.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets... Just to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
26 yards. First down, Jacksonville. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Josh Lambo lining
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
That throw into the arms of Allen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Keenan Allen. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook able to escape. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Joseph on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They They sack him back at the 42. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
1st down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st down, Jaguars.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They get this out left, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
4-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Herbert now on second down. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On the Hail Mary. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert back to the air. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Williams, incomplete. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Jaguars.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
At the Chargers' 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Austin Eckler, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 13. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Steps away to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, Go long. Go get it, big man.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch. Run, a first down.
Gain of 22 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Chargers 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Jags, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon